only those who do my Father's will get into the kingdom of heaven. And that's the thing, is that we have to do that. We have to take those steps. We have to take action. You know, just like you did when you were carrying that cross. We have to take action. And we have to be, Jesus told us to be the light of the world, you know, the salt of the earth. You know, we have to do these things. Because you see the world the way it is right now. And, you know, there's wars, there's famines, there's genocide, there's, you know, rapes and all kinds of evil in this world. You know, and we see it in our high schools. You're a high school teacher. And we see it in our high schools, and it's incredible. You know, and the kids are right there, right on the fence. You know, they can see the good, but some of them fall into the world. And you know, if they see more examples, you were the light of the world in those classes when you held that cross. You know, you were the light to them, and that's what we need to do. You know, that's where we need to take the battle. You know, especially with the youth. I think it's really important to do it. Very necessary.
But, you know, a lot of us don't know how to proceed, how to go about getting close to God, don't know how to do it, especially if you've been away from the church or it's new to you. But one thing that my dad did for me that kind of did a lot for me was that he gave me a rosary. I think I told you about it. And he says, here's the gift, the rosary. The very act of putting it on every morning is a prayer. And it kind of hit me. I was like, you know what? Just by attempting to pray, you know, you don't have the words, you don't know what to say. Well, God knows that you're trying, and He can read your heart. And, you know, right there you go. That's the very attempt at prayer is a prayer in itself. Going to Mass, sometimes you don't want to go. And, you know, sometimes you're distracted, and sometimes you're not even listening, but you just show up. And the very act of showing up is a prayer in itself, because God can read. He knows you're reaching out, and He can read your heart. And so the very act of just doing these things, of attempting 40 days of the cross, like you said, the things you do for Lent, all those attempts, even if you fail, they're still powerful prayers. They're the intent. God knows He reads your heart, and it's real. So when my dad gave me that rosary and he told me about that, he said the very act of putting it on is a prayer in itself. That did a lot for me in the sense that it made me realize that, you know what, I don't have to be perfect in my prayer. I don't have to be perfect when I'm serving on a retreat. I don't have to be perfect. You know, when I go to Mass, and it's just the act of attempting and doing is gold in God's eyes, I'd say. My name is Edgar Campos. I attended my first Acts retreat in September of 2007 with St. Raphael Parish. I went on to serve on team on 3 retreats, two with St. Raphael Parish, one February 2008, the next was St. Raphael again in February 2010, and then finally in February of 2013 with Cristo Rey Parish. And all 4 experiences were profound for me, and I recommend both going on the retreat initially, and likewise I recommend very strongly serving on team in a retreat. It'll do a lot for you and do a lot for your relationship with God. Thank you.
Whenever you're ready.
Hi, I'm Desi Gonzalez. I attended my first retreat back in 2008, and the experience, it kicked off or jump-started self-discipline.
Anytime, and then I'll cut it. I'll cut it when you start, and then stop. Just whenever you're ready.
All right, ready. Hi, I'm Desi Gonzalez. I attended my first Acts retreat back in 2008, and the experience left me knowing or feeling that God was with me, and I'm back. Actually, this last couple of months I've been thinking about doing a team, joining team, and serving on a team. And I highly recommend it. I highly recommend anybody coming to this retreat, just for the sake of just getting to discover your faith. Really exploring a lot of the, just exploring your religion and your faith.
Okay. You want to add anything
Like
that
what?
you
Like
think
just,
of?
like encouraging somebody?
Yeah, just basically anything that you want to say to
Okay.
anyone listening.
I'd like to encourage people to attend the retreat, just for the fact of benefiting yourself, enriching yourself. I think through experiences, that's the only way you're able to grow in anything, in any direction. And I think that the retreat in itself helped me to explore my religion further and deeper, and develop a deeper relationship with God. And now I'm at the point in my life where I know now that God is with me no matter what. Whether it's in the challenges or obstacles that I have before me or that I've had in my past. I know that God is there, and I can look back and can see where God was with me in those times of challenges, those challenging times. And I don't know, I'm at a point in my life where I know that God will be with me in the future and through life.
Hi, my name is Fred Solano, and I'm an ex-brother from St. Raphael's. I lived my retreat in September of 2011, and I was so set on fire that I served immediately again in December of 2011 for the St. Raphael's Spanish retreat. I had the opportunity again to serve in February of 2012 with San Ignacio Parish, and again to serve again at St. Raphael's in September of 2012, and one last time in May of 2013 this year. These were all very profound experiences, as an experience with God will always be. So I recommend to everybody to live your retreat, to experience that profound closeness with God, and as well to serve on the retreat, so that you can also experience what it means to work with God.
Para mí, mi experiencia en ACS fue que vine aquí porque yo sé que Dios está con nosotros, pero yo necesitaba que Dios estuviera totalmente dentro de mi corazón. Para mí fue un compañerismo muy bonito, nos atendieron muy bien. Es una experiencia que no voy a olvidar. Gracias.
Hola, yo me llamo Vanessa y acabo yo de terminar una experiencia magnífica, única en la vida, y que nunca voy a olvidar, inolvidable. Fue un encuentramiento para mí, para acercarme más a Dios, y me siento, ¿verdad?, llena de gracia y muy contenta, de alegría, llena de alegría, y también pues muy satisfecha y llena de gracia.